So welcome back to the disaster recovery section of the Solopreneur Survival Guide. We're now into part 4, which is advanced recovery techniques basically. So get back up and running from a real critical issue where, you know, let's say your computer's blown up, your MacBook won't work, your laptop won't switch on. How do you get back up and running from that critical issue? So one of the best ways to do it, and it can be expensive, but to have hardware on standby in case the worst case scenario happens. So first point is have a secondary laptop or PC that can connect to the internet at least. You can communicate, and if you've done any sort of cloud backup or the scheduled backups that I've talked about, you can get that up and running and get that down and start doing that. So for me example, I'm a PC fan, but we've purchased a laptop for the business that my wife uses as well, that if worst case scenario I can just go and get the laptop out, connect to USB with all my backups on, or get to OneDrive with all my files on and get back up and running. So that's a good option. Another option that's, again, it's a bit more expensive, but the next PC I get I will be doing this. So you just have a backup computer that doesn't have a hard drive, that's got a decent spec, and you can be up and running in minutes. So let's say your computer stops working, something melts on it, it blows up, but the hard drive's still functioning. You can put that hard drive into the new computer, be up and running, and then get things moving again, and then start re-implementing your cloning and everything. Or again, take out the clone, get the clone up and running. Whatever you've done from the previous videos, a secondary PC will be a good option. So for me, for example, the PC I've got, it's kind of a little bit of a custom build. It was a gaming company that put it together for me. What I'd do, I'd go back to them and say, I want a computer with this spec, with this hard drives in, but I also want a secondary computer without any hard drives in that I can just switch out. And again, it's going to be an expense, but it's a recovery option that as a solopreneur you can probably afford and get implemented and just leave there as a worst case scenario. Going back to the things that I said in the introduction from the military, if you've got two, you've got one. If you've got one, you've got none. But think of it, you know, again, it's initial expense up front. Peace of mind is important, and just think of it as a form of business insurance. Instead of paying monthly or yearly, you've just put this up front cost that you've done. So that's sort of some more advanced things that you can start thinking about once you've implemented the other sections that we've talked about in the previous 3 videos. So thanks for watching the disaster recovery section of the Solopreneur Survival Guide. If you want to reach out and connect to me, go to bio.link/Phil H. That's got all my products, services, and my other social media platforms. If you've enjoyed this video, of course, I'd love it if you could subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the alerts button. So I'll be adding more and more videos to the Solopreneur Survival Guide over time, so you can get alerted every time I release a new video to that playlist and also on my channel. So I'd love it if you could subscribe, and any feedback as well would be much appreciated. So thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.